Renner Mills, Minnesota Vikings. Just want to win one before I die.
Dalton's on record, Dallas Cowboys. Just trying to earn a little respect.
Lane Cooter, the conductor of the Baker train.
What is up, everybody? We are here. We are pre-game week 3 of the NFL season. How you feeling, Spoon?
I'm feeling good. Got a shit ton of parlays out there too.
Yeah. A bunch of parlays going?
Oh, a ton of them.
Parlays? I love a little parlay action.
Love me some parlays.
We got
a
a
couple
whole
straights too, though. But
yeah, we got a whole slate of parlays, games, bets, all of it to go through real quick. We got about 30 minutes till the game start. We're gonna streamline through all this stuff. We might have our buddy Dalton joining us. Actually, as I say that, he's joining us now. I'm gonna get him in just a second. Spoon, you want to start off with the Raiders-Commanders game?
Ooh, you're gonna start with a game that I have nothing on.
Nothing on.
I have nothing on this game.
All right, Dalton is in here. We got him rolling.
So yeah, man, with this game, like there was a couple things I was looking at. I was looking at Marcus Mariota over rushing yards, but it's so far like it's up to 40 right now, and I can't trust a backup quarterback to come in and rush for 40 yards. I know that he is capable of doing it, but
I mean, I don't like any of the prop bets on this game. I simply like the over. This is a terrible Washington Commanders defense.
Yeah,
terrible defense, and backups always do weirdly good their first start when the defense doesn't have tape on them. So this is like a prime setup for take the under, yeah, and then the over hits at like 28.
But Mariota's played enough where they have some tape on him. They might not have tape with him on the Commanders, but they do have some tape on him.
Yeah, they have some tape, but they don't know how the Commanders are going to use him. And then the Raiders are healthy. I feel like the Raiders could easily put up 24 in this game. And
I mean, if I was going to lean to a side, I'd probably lean Raiders here.
That's for sure. I'm leaning Raiders. Dalt, what do you think?
Dalt,
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I'm thinking Raiders. I mean, obviously without Jake Daniels, it's a completely different game. But I mean, I don't know, man. For a while, Marcus Mariota was kind of in the same ballpark as Geno Smith, I feel like. But he just kind of regressed a little bit. And yeah, I think Max Crosby is going to eat him alive.
For the end, yeah. Since we don't have the graphic up, Washington is favored -2.5, and the total is at 43.5. So that's our leans. What's the next game?
We got Atlanta and Carolina. I mean, Atlanta. I take Bijan over 1.5 total touchdowns. I think that could hit today.
Yeah. No, a Bijan touchdown is obviously always solid.
Well, I mean, I'm taking 2 Bijan touchdowns.
Oh, 2?
Yeah, over 1.5 touchdowns, I think would be a huge play. Stick that in the end of a parlay. That has a high chance of hitting. I almost said Mike Evans. Drake London has a chance to go out and get one today. I think Penix will have a better game against a non-Vikings defense. That Vikings defense is pretty gnarly, so this Carolina defense is not the same.
No, I do have a bet in this game. I was leaning. I'm leaning towards the total because both games that these two teams played last year, they went over 43.5. So I do have that bet. I would lean Atlanta -4.5, but I've been seeing that it's going up to -5.5 now.
Okay.
That kind of, I don't know. I like it.
I have it at 4.5 on FanDuel, so it's flexing that way.
Yeah, I see it at 4.5 right now on ESPN, but on my betting app, they raised it to 5.5. Just like a few minutes ago, and I feel like there's a lot of money coming in on Atlanta right now.
Yeah,
but I'm definitely eyeing that total, and I already took that total.
Cool.
So I think Atlanta does win too.
Yes, I as well. If you're looking for money line bets, Atlanta all day.
Yeah.
Green Bay at Cleveland. Spoon,
Dalton have anything?
Dalton, do you have anything?
No. Atlanta, Carolina is just a great 12 o'clock game.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't think Dalton. You don't really do much betting, do you?
No. I wish I did.
Feel free to just throw your picks in for the game.
Yeah, just throw your pick in. Like which side you're in.
Definitely Atlanta.
Dalton's just joining us to be a good friend and get on here with us because we love him and we love having him on. And he supports us, so we appreciate it. Green Bay at Cleveland. Spoon, you had voiced some discontent that the Packers might not be able to score in Cleveland. People don't score as well in Cleveland.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I don't have that worry. The Browns are the Browns. I know there's a trend there. I think the Packers are rolling this game 28-10 Green Bay.
So on the app that I bet on, Okay, if you look back at Browns home games, usually the away team doesn't score a whole lot of points. Like usually it's around like 17 to 24 points that the away team scores. Their defense, I don't know what it is. Their defense just steps up at home.
It's a dog pound, baby.
I know that the Packers offense is really good, but I mean, if they could easily control the game and still score 20, 24 points on the Browns. And I was looking at it on the app that I used to bet on. They had the Packers team total at 24.5. I caught it too late though. I went to bed at like 5-10 minutes ago, under 24.5. They lowered it to 23.5. I don't feel completely confident in 23.5. I feel more confident at 24.5. So I'm probably going to have to pass on that. With the spread though, 7.5 is a lot of points. I think this is probably going to be a low scoring game. I'd lean Browns plus 7.5, surprisingly.
See, it's a win-win for me because if they don't handle the Browns, I'm like, Green Bay's not for real. They couldn't even handle the Browns. And if they do handle the Browns, it's like, they handled the Browns. Congratulations, you did that.
It's kind of like I feel like this is a look ahead game for the Packers. Like they're not really.
FanDuel does have the Packers at minus 420.
Nice.
Well.
So Pittsburgh, New England. This is basically a pick'em game, essentially. Both teams are minus on the money line. It's minus 1.5, plus 1.5. I do like neither of these teams. This is garbage. New England has shown they are not playing well. Pittsburgh has also shown they're not playing well. Like it's a battle of two teams that we thought would be like wild card contending teams that are not starting too hot. So I want to say New England gets the win here, but I don't like a whole lot. I like a DK Metcalf touchdown in this game at some point. Other than that, I don't really like much of anything.
So with this game, first off, Aaron Rodgers is 0-2 in New England when playing there. Now, one of those games is obviously he was a Jet, so you can't really talk much about that. But I think this is
he lost on the Jets.
Yeah. But I think this is a perfect get-back game for the Steelers defense, who's played two awful games. I think this is a chance for them to step up, show just be a normal Mike Tomlin defense again. And I'm leaning towards the Steelers to take this one in a very close game.
Yeah, I don't hate that at all.
Dalton?
Who did the Patriots beat the Bengals, right? Week 1?
No, they beat the Dolphins.
No, they beat
the Dolphins last week.
And then I'm pretty sure it was the Bengals week 1.
I mean, I
thought they lost week 1.
They lost to the Raiders. They lost to the Raiders.
Yeah, they lost to the Raiders week 1.
That's right.
Yeah.
I thought they lost.
Yeah, you're right, Brand. I mean, this is definitely a pick-up game.
Yeah, this line's at 1.5, so it's definitely a pick-up.
I think the Steelers will have more of a chip on their shoulder just because they lost to the Seahawks in kind of a very flashy way, and and it was their
it was a big loss, but it wasn't a big loss. Like it was weird.
Well, it was just if you just change two plays.
No, that's why I'm agreeing with you. Like it was on the scoreboard. You're like, by double digits, but really it was like 2 plays that threw the whole game.
Granted, it was the Jets that they put up all those points up on week 1, but still put up a lot of points. And the Jets overall, you can sneeze at them, but the defense is nothing to sneeze at. It's still pretty good defense.
I do have a player that I'm eyeing for a player prop in this one. Before I forget about it, I'm sorry.
No, go for it.
Hunter Henry has been playing 85 and 93% of the snaps in the last 2 games. So he's been playing. He's on the field quite a bit. Does not have a touchdown yet. I think this is a perfect opportunity for him to finally get in the end zone. I'm also eyeing his over in receiving yards. The Steelers they're a bottom half team when it comes to defending tight ends. I think this is a great opportunity for Hunter Henry to step up.
Awesome.
So.
All right. We have Los Angeles at Philadelphia. Spoon, I know you said, do you mind if I ruin it for everybody and tell them what you said earlier?
Go ahead. I don't care.
He was really good with the plus 3.5 on the Rams.
I am.
I don't like either team in this game. This feels like a tush push to win it in the final 35 seconds of the game, and the Eagles go up by 6, or they do that, and then Matthew Stafford comes out of nowhere and goes down the field, gets a field goal, and they try to get an onside kick. So, that would never happen, but a number of different things could happen here, and I hate this game. I hate the betting market for this.
So here's my thing with this. The Eagles really haven't looked that great. And I know you're going to say, "Oh, but they're 2-0. They beat two good teams." Yeah, but their offense looks a little, I don't know, they just don't look like they're hitting on all cylinders right now.
The thing I will give the Philadelphia offense is that they beat two good teams in two completely different manners.
Yeah.
They went in a shootout with Dallas, and then they won a low-scoring game against Kansas City. That I will say is favorable, but I will agree. Jalen Hurts didn't even have 100 yards passing last week. Like the passing game is not clicking on all cylinders, right? Yeah. Like it's not there yet, but it could be. So I don't.
He has 253 yards over 2 games.
Yeah, Jake Browning has like 10 less yards in 2 quarters.
Yeah. When I'm looking at this game, I'm looking at what team looks like they have the hotter offense, and it looks like the Rams. The Rams look pretty freaking hot right now. Yeah, and I do think that the Rams are going to come into this game with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder, considering the Eagles were the ones that kicked them out of the playoffs last year. I think the Rams
one play game.
Yeah, I think the Rams have been eyeing this game. They're looking to get some revenge on the Eagles.
They want that revenge game.
And if it's at plus 3.5, this could easily be a field goal game. Now, the Eagles, I'm not saying that they lose. They probably do win, but I think that if they do win, it's only going to be by a field goal like they did against the Chiefs.
That's completely possible.
And I also, that's something about Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes had a lot of great looks in the passing game last week, and he just straight up overthrew the ball.
Yeah, he missed.
So this Eagles defense has shown vulnerability, and I think that Stafford and this passing offense is definitely capable of exploiting those. Those weaknesses.
Absolutely.
So,
next up we have Indianapolis at Tennessee. Indy is minus 5.5, minus 260 on the money line, and the over/under set at 43.5. JT over in yards, and that's it. I think it was set at like. Do you have the lineup?
Yeah, give me a Danny Dimes rushing touchdown.
Hey, I don't hate either one of those bets. I really don't. Personally, I'm leaning towards the over in this game. I think that this Colts defense has been playing out of their mind. I think this is kind of like a back down to earth game just a little bit. I don't think they play terrible. I mean, the Titans don't have the best offense in the world.
This is either the week they become this. Hold on, this is either the week they become one of 3 teams. They're either going to be the 2024 Saints, and they're going to come back down to earth, and they're going to be the Colts we thought they were going to be. They're going to be the 2015 Minnesota Vikings and go like 5-0, and then come back down to earth and be the team we thought they were going to be. Or they're going to be like the last year's Packers team. Then they go 10-6, and we're all super surprised. And whoa, what happened? How did this happen? Type situation.
Right. And when it comes to the spread, it's minus 5.5. I don't love it. I mean, if you're going to just pick a side, I would pick the Colts to win the game. But I'm definitely eyeing that total over 42.5. I think that's kind of low.
I will say the 3 most common denominations to end a football game are 2, 6, and 8. It's a proven fact. Those are the 3 most common. So the fact that you only have one of those 3 under that, it's probably lean Colts. Next up, we have New York at Tampa Bay. Sorry, I'm just trying to fly through these. We only got like 20 minutes till the game start. So I'm just trying to get through all these, make sure everybody can get all their bets in. Spoon, it is Tampa Bay time.
Yep. Here is my Baker. Yep. I'm already on it. I'm on the Baker over 1.5 passing touchdowns already. So
Yep.
Every time he says the name, the whistle sounds.
Yep. Man, this spread in total looks kind of weird because the Bucs have a lot of injuries. The Jets obviously are missing Fields. They're going to have a different who's the starting quarterback in this one now? I don't even know who their backup is. I can look at it like right now. Tyrod Taylor. I mean, he's got I don't love it. I think this could be a sneaky under game, and I brought up the Baker Mayfield over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Watch out for Mike Evans. He hasn't scored a touchdown yet.
Yeah.
This might be the game. This might be the game where he finally gets in the end zone, and he gets end zone targets or red zone targets.
Yeah, he does.
So, do you guys have a lean?
I'm going Bucs money line.
Bucs all the way.
That's fair.
All right, Cincinnati at Minnesota Vikings, and as a Vikings fan, stay as far away from this game as you physically can. We shouldn't even talk about it.
Probably
because,
not.
I mean, Vikings are minus 166 at home, minus 3, and then over under set at 42.5. I like nothing about this game. This is 2 backup quarterbacks going one against a bad defense, one against a good defense. The Vikings have the good defense, so they're favored. I don't see a way in which the Vikings win this game. It helps now. We're getting Harrison Smith back. We're getting Christian Darrisaw back, but we still have tons of starters out, and we have 13 other dudes on IR. So we are very banged up, very, very thin at a lot of positions. Linebacker, safety, offensive line, wide receiver, like running back, like 1 or 2 injuries in this game, and we're looking real bad, like no weapons at all. So I can't root against my team, obviously, and I'm not going to bet on the Bengals, but I don't see a way for the Vikings to win this game unless it's a perfect game for them.
The only thing that I could see myself getting on in this game is maybe a Jamar Chase reception total over, and that's just because Jake Browning threw he targeted him so much
throws
last
the rock
week.
A ton.
He'll try to get it to, or he'll try to feed it to Chase, but the problem is that it's up to 6.5. It's juiced. People have already been hitting it. Yeah, people have already been hitting that. So I looked at it and I thought about it and I actually didn't take it. Spreads total. I mean, maybe an under 42.5 here.
Whichever both money lines are okay. So whichever team you're feeling, go that team. But I'm not feeling either.
I would probably lean the Bengals plus 3.5, not the money line, the plus 3.5, just because maybe it's a close game and they only lose by a field goal. But I'm staying away, like you said, from this game. I have nothing.
Cool. We got Houston at Jacksonville. We got to kind of pick this up because we're only about halfway through these games and we only about 15 minutes left. Houston at Jacksonville. Pick'em game pretty much. Houston is technically the dogs at plus 106. Jacksonville's minus 124. I like Houston money line here. Maybe a Nico Collins touchdown.
Yeah, this is one of my straight bets I have. I did take the Texans money line and I hammered it pretty good. I was gonna say I do have a Nico Collins anytime touchdown in this as well because he is he's like top 12, top 15 when it comes to red zone targets, so he's gonna get his opportunity to score a touchdown, and I think Jacksonville can easily give it up. We watched them.
Yeah, they giving it up out there.
Yeah, we watched them give it up last week to freaking Browning and the Bengals. So I think it's just going to be the same thing here. I think this is also a get back game for Houston. Starting 0-2, they need to get a dub under their belt here.
Yeah, they definitely do.
Yeah.
Dalton, any thoughts? He has his mic up.
Mic's up.
Give me Texas.
Okay, that's what I thought. Saints at Seahawks. Spoon, lead us off here.
Man, with this one, I mean, if you Jawan Johnson's been killing it. I'm leaning towards the over in this game. The Seahawks just don't play that good at home. They really don't. With it being 7.5 too, the Saints were hung in there with the 49ers. I know that they were home, but I would probably lean Saints plus 7.5. I think the Saints lose, don't get me wrong, but I don't think they lose by more than a touchdown here. But I mean, who knows? I mean, I'm probably way wrong, but I would probably take that total over 42.5 for sure.
Yeah, no, I know some people that took this game as a money line for the Seahawks for a suicide league.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is a real trappy game for the Seahawks. I do not like it at all. I stayed away from it.
Coming off a big win in Pittsburgh.
A big win in Pittsburgh. You're coming home, a god-awful home team last year, and they're coming home. And, I mean, don't get me wrong. They could easily win this game, no sweat. They're a better team. There's no doubt in my mind. But this is the definition of a trap game. This is a good team coming off a good win, coming home to play a very bad team that's very overlookable, that played decent last week. They didn't play great, but they played decent and good enough last week. And I don't like anything about this game.
Yeah.
That being said, I would bet on the Hawks if I had to bet.
Dalton, you got anything on this one?
Give me Seahawks. It is interesting though because the Saints are the exact opposite of what they were last year. Last year they started super hot, 2-0, and everyone was like, "Saints are going to the Super Bowl! Holy crap! Who are these Saints?" Now they're 0-2. Maybe what if they beat the Seahawks? What if they go on a little run here with Spencer Rattler, man?
I mean, they don't. Their offense does not look as bad as I think we all put them out to be. Like they are.
Yeah.
They're putting some points on the board at least. So
yeah. Give me the Saints in this one.
With
All
the
right.
points though, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely
Yeah.
the points. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Denver at Chargers. Chargers hammer the money line. I mean, what about? I mean, you're shaking your head now.
I'm shaking my head because I don't have a side in this game. I don't like this
okay.
game. I'm saying this is one
okay.
game that I'm staying away from.
See, I think this is like, how do you not take the Chargers at home against a struggling Denver offense?
I know.
And a defense that has looked good but not great.
I agree, and I think this total is kind of high. I think 45.5 is a little high for this game. I think these are two really good, stout defenses. I think this is like a 2017 game. So I don't know why this total's so high. I don't really agree with it. I would lean Chargers. I mean, they're not even a full field goal favorite. They're only -2.5. I would definitely lean the Chargers here. They look a lot better than the Broncos have been playing. I think they should be probably like a 4.5 point favorite realistically over the Broncos, considering how they've been playing the last 2 weeks.
That's fair.
Because I mean they're at home, so yeah, they should be laying probably a couple more points on this.
I would tend to agree with that, but that's why we're not Vegas. Vegas is Vegas, and we are definitely not Vegas. So who knows?
Yeah.
Next up, we got Arizona at San Francisco. I like the over in this game.
Same.
Arizona's defense is bad.
Well, their defense is also banged up. Both of their starting corners, one of them is doubtful, and the other one is questionable. So I mean, if they have to start two backup corners. I know that the 49ers, obviously, they're missing Brock Purdy, but that they show that they can still win games with that. I mean, they can still put up some points without him.
I really do. I like the over in this game.
Mm-hmm.
I like San Francisco to win this game at -124 on the money line. I feel like that's a great deal.
Yep. Yeah, and the total is only at 43.5. It's kind of low, I think.
Yeah, so. I have it at 44.5 on FanDuel, but
FanDuel,
I agree.
Okay.
All right. Dallas at Chicago. Hammer.
I have some bets in this. I have some bets in this one.
Go for it. I'll let you read them all out.
So I do have Roma Dunze over 4.5 receptions. It was at 4.5. It jumped up to 5.5. I still don't hate it at 5.5. I think he's going to get a ton of targets. His Cowboys defense is obviously banged up. The Bears defense is banged up. I see a ton of points coming in here. I see. I even went Dak Prescott over 1.5 passing touchdowns before it got juiced too high. I'm also hammering the Cowboys money line because when I'm looking at this game, I'm looking at two bad defenses, two banged up defenses. So there's going to be points scored, but where's the edge? Who has the edge? The Cowboys have the edge with the offense. I 100% believe. I think this offense is, even though that they lost to the Eagles, but I think they put up the most. I mean, they put up more points on the Eagles defense than the Chiefs did.
Let's be real. The Cowboys are going to be this year's Bengals.
Basically,
that's what they're going to be. They're going to be this year's versions of last year's Bengals. They're going to have a quarterback who can play well. They're going to have a good wide receiver duo, and they're going to have a defense that can't stop anybody. Unfortunately,
that's not true. That's not true at all. They held Saquon to like 60 yards.
How many points did the Eagles score, Dalton?
Okay, you said can't stop anybody. They held Saquon to under 60 yards. I
meant they couldn't stop people from an entire offense from scoring points. That was not me trying to dog on the Cowboys.
That's a very common They only lost by 4 points.
But that's not what I said. I said their defense can't stop anybody. And I said they can't stop anybody. What I meant was their defense is not going to be capable of performing at anything outside of a bottom 5 level.
I disagree.
Either way, I'm on the Cowboys. I'm nuking their money line. I think they have.
Yeah, I think they win this game by a mile.
I think the Cowboys' running game surprisingly has been really good to start the year too.
I just said a little bit ago on the phone right before we hopped on here to my cousin I was talking to. I said I think Dallas may just score endlessly this game. I think they may just score every time they touch the ball, and they're going to win 48-25. I don't think they have a reason not to score. Jalen Johnson isn't playing. The Bears have looked the past 2 quarterbacks to play the Bears both won NFC Offensive Player of the Week. So Dak, ball's in your court.
Yeah,
totally
agree.
Dalton, you going not Kansas City, Dallas?
Oh yeah,
okay.
Of course.
I assumed so, but I want the people to know. Kansas City at New York.
Poop bowl.
I don't understand the I've seen so many people like, watch out for New York. They could beat Kansas City. I do not see a world where Kansas City loses this game.
May I?
Go ahead. Don't you can take it away before I do.
I mean, I see a world. I see plenty of worlds in which Russell Wilson, he looks good, man. Regardless of their record right now, Russell Wilson is putting up some points and throwing that ball, dude. He is absolutely spinning that thing. And this Chiefs defense hasn't really looked great. It seems like they still get a little bit of rust.
To 20 points.
I mean, it was pretty quick. Like, also, they lost to the Chargers as well, and
they did. But I think the Chargers are the best team in the NFL right now.
Those are both great teams, obviously Eagles and Chargers. Yeah. But like,
if you could have an MVP through 2 weeks, it would be Justin Herbert for me. But that being said, I think Kansas City's fine. I think they're coming. They had a little bit of a Super Bowl hangover. They're 0-2. I don't see them going to 0-3.
So right now, this line is Kansas City minus 6.5 on the road.
I have 5.5 at FanDuel.
Yeah, 5.5. Okay. I have not placed a bet in this game because if they give me a whole touchdown, I'm nuking the Giants. And here's my reason why. The Giants, I mean, obviously the Eagles showed the framework. It's there. All that the Giants have to do is if they can rattle Patrick Mahomes enough, get some pressure on him, and keep him out of a groove, you're going to watch Patrick Mahomes overthrow and underthrow and just misreads the whole time.
I don't,
because he's so rattled. And if the Giants can do that, they can keep this game close and have an opportunity to win the game. Now let's take the other side. Let's take the offense. Yeah, the Chiefs defense is really good. Obviously, we all know that. All that the Giants just need to control the pace. Russ is not going to have those deep bombs like he did last week against the Cowboys. So they're probably not going to be there. He's going to have to do a lot of checkdowns. Just keep the ball moving. I think
what ends up happening here is Russ holds on to the ball too long a few too many times.
He's got to make sure that he's taking those dump downs when he can. He's not going to be able to air it out like he was last week. So
all right, final game of the day: Detroit at Baltimore, Monday Night Football. I'm going to take the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar is 24-2 against the NFC total. This is in Baltimore. The Lions, they played the Bears last week.
Yeah.
This is not the last year's Lions. It's not a 15-2 football team. Give me Baltimore money line minus 240 all day.
I don't hate it. I'm also looking at the spread. Baltimore minus 4.5. I don't hate it. Total is super juiced. It's up to 53.5. I don't know. I mean, I might look at an over possibly, but I mean, it's just a little too high for me to take a jab at right now. But yeah, I would probably lean Baltimore minus 4.5. Anytime touchdown. I mean, obviously look at Derrick Henry. He missed one last week. He didn't get it. This is definitely a spot where he probably ends up getting a touchdown this week.
Yeah. So,
I mean, that's kind of all I got here. I haven't really looked at the Sunday night, Monday night football games too in depth yet because I'm trying to. Man, I've been looking at all the noon games so far.
Cool.
Trying to make sure I get stuff right.
All right, make sure to like and subscribe. Hit up the Wide Eye YouTube and Wide Eye Instagram for the daily bets that we post every single day. Make sure to hit that up for Sunday and Monday Night Football, and we'll see you all in the next one. Peace.
Baker for MVP.
All righty, boys, we got